We all want peace. Even Islam calls itself the religion of peace. Judaism says the entire reason Judaism exists, the entire reason the Torah was given, was to create peace in the world. Certainly Christianity, I asked a Christian once, what's the essence of Christianity? He said, love God, love your fellow man. How come it seems we are going to pieces and we don't have peace? And the answer is because, as I speak, if you listen, there's a plane, Israel's fighting a war, we've been attacked maliciously. The Arabs have hundreds of miles of land, 300 million people, but they can't handle one Jewish country. 6-7 million Jews in one country they can't handle. So what's going on? The answer is that there is jealousy. I once met a former PLO terrorist. He wrote 2 books, once The Arafat Man and The Mind of Terror. And when he met me, if you want to call it, his old Arab hate came back into his heart, and he said under his breath, and he's a good friend of mine, he said, I can kill him, but this is what God wants. That was a very profound statement. See, here's a man who literally murdered Jews. Here's a man who literally, according to Islam, was a holy man. He told me if you go to Hajj 10 times, that makes you holy. He was on the dark side, and he came around to the side of light. And one of the things that made him come around was he had a spiritual experience, and he felt that God was love and not hate, which should be obvious. God made us out of love. He doesn't need to do anything. Hate, as the Baal Shem Tov says, is negative fear, and God can't have fear. There's nothing to be afraid of. He creates it all. So ultimately, there must be a solution to creating peace. And the solution is exactly what this man who transformed himself said. Because when we understand that this world is not me versus you, this world is me and you. And it's not me and you as friends, it's me and you as lovers. And what does that mean? Because people can have friendships and we have a mutual feeling, like, I don't know, people like to go swimming or play soccer or eat together. We're just doing things that both make ourselves feel good. We're social creatures. But then there's a much deeper reality, which is that we need each other. If you get married and you think you don't need your spouse, you're not going to have a good marriage. You have to understand that you need your spouse. According to Jewish mysticism, the blessing of God reigns only when there's peace. It's the merit of the woman that God gives the man his wealth, etc. And the woman needs to know she needs the man. Perhaps it's easier, certainly if a woman wants children, she knows she needs a man. And so we have to know that we're interdependent. We each are a part of an infinite story. And even the whole universe, the trees you see, the water, we couldn't survive, and to some extent they couldn't survive without us. We're all interdependent. We need each other. And as soon as we realize we need each other, and we have a role in which we play and a part in the greater story, that's when there will